All of us love dancing very much, and we try all the time to do our best on a stage. For us first, then for the audience also too. The main point is we try all the time to choose the correct music or music and song. Then we create our choreography for them and for us too. This is main point all the time, all of us thinking like this way. Sometimes we can find some music or song very difficult, so we try hardly to find the correct dance step which we can use it in our choreography, which it means exactly story. The story we need all the time to explain using our bodies in dancing, and the story must be something very unique or very special. This is for the best dancing or for the best choreography. Of course, sometimes we can make it or create it very easy, sometimes complicated, depends, or complex, depends on the way our minds can explain the dance steps. People sometimes, or audience sometimes, cannot understand me when I'm doing something special or something not common, sometimes audience cannot understand me. I have to explain in the beginning or before I go on a stage, I have to explain them what does it mean exactly or what is the purpose for this type of dancing. In many types of dances or many forms of dances, people can do something like that, or dancers can do something like that. Sometimes also the choreographers do something like that. But in Oriental dancing or the folklore dancing, its people can understand it very well, especially the folkloric dance, of course. Their community or the community belongs to this type of dance. They understand it very easy, but sometimes for the foreigners cannot understand. So for this reason, we have to explain exactly what does it mean before we going to dance. We have to explain what does it mean or what is the purpose in this type of folkloric dance. In Oriental dance, it is very easy because it is common everywhere. So when the dancer going on a stage and she began to dance, immediately all of us, we know that this type of dance, it's belly dancing or Oriental dancing, but sometimes people cannot understand what she is doing. Or when she create a new dance step, which it's not common sometimes dancers also cannot understand what is the meaning behind. Here, in this point, sometimes audience can fight each other if she is good or bad, if she did it well or not. Depends on the meaning they received from her or from him on a stage. I respect this very much. I respect these minds very much, of course, because without audience, it will not be any type of dancing. So the audience can be, looks like, let me say, judgments. They judging us on a stage. So we have to be clear when we're going to dance. We have to use the correct dance steps. And of course, we have to keep in mind that the audience are our judges. So be careful when you're going to dance in front of the audience and keep this in your mind all the time. This is also, it is not dead, by the way. It is the diversity of the dance art because dance art can, or let me say, it looks like a fruit. I love this fruit more than the other, maybe vice versa with you, maybe with the other something else, and so on and so on. Which it means all fruits are wonderful, are tasty, are beautiful. But the problem is sometimes some groups say that no, it is wrong, and so like that, began to fight much more because they believe or they think that this type of movements or this type of dance, it is not dance, it is something else, and. Be careful. We have to respect each other, and we have to know that, as I said, dancing looks like fruits. And if you love something, maybe I don't. If you hate something or you dislike something, maybe I love or I like. So for this reason, we have to understand each other right well, and we have to keep in mind that dancing is type of art. It is on the top of kinetic performance. We have to respect everyone dancing in front of us, understand exactly or try to understand exactly what she or he is doing and why he is doing like this way. Then we can judge in the end if he or she did it or performed it correct or not. But how I judge it, if it is, or how can I say it, is it correct or not? This is also big problem too. The main point is, long ago, for example, in Egypt, there were very good dancers long ago, which it means exactly 200 years ago. Let us say, for example, 200 years ago, were good dancers and they were performed on a stage perfect, very well. But this type of dancing or this type of performance, what they did was for those people long ago, not for us now. If we began to judge between them and us, immediately most of us, or for me, for example, immediately I will say that it is strange for me, or their way of dancing is strange for me. That is because this way long ago, or the method in this time long ago, was very slow music, or the song was a slow song too. These dancers were doing the same as what we are doing now, but with their period in this time. So their type of dancing were slower than today. If I judge between us and them immediately, I will be in a wrong point, because this is their way. Our way now completely different. It is the same exactly 100 years ago, and the same exactly once more again 50 years ago. The dancers, or the Oriental dancers 50 years ago, they were more slower than what we are doing now or performing now. So it will be a wrong competition if we said we compete between them or and us, something like that, or judging them same as what are we doing now. Today, we are open on each other around the world. So sometimes I saw a wonderful type of movement. I love it very much. I can take it, polish it, or change it a little bit to use it in my way of dancing, which it not belongs to me, but belongs to this community or those people over there. People or audience swallow it and like it very much, but others not. This is the way now we are doing or performing our type of dances. We can exchange the movements together. I can take something from your community, you can take something from mine, and we respect each other in the end, and it is something very new, very unique. We can do it like that. For example, the play with the hair like this way, it not belongs to us, but belongs to Asia, in the middle of Asia, or let me say Iraq and this community over there. Now we use it like this way inside our dancing, and we or some of us say that it is type of Oriental dancing or belly dancing. Also, sometimes I can do a very waist shaking and say that it is type of Oriental dancing, but it is not, of course. It comes from Africa, for example, or maybe from Latin America. It means exactly we can exchange our way of movements or the movements, and we can use it inside our dancing. So how we can judge it in this time like this way? Now, how we can judge it now, if we say that it is not belongs to us, it belongs to another community or other community, and so on and so on. So for this reason, we have to be careful when we're going to judge each other on the stage. Each one of us, when she or he going to dance, he want to say something, and we respect what he is saying, using his body or her body, of course. So we have to respect his idea, we have to respect his mind, her mind on a stage, and we have to know that as much as we're dancers, female dancers, throughout history. Of course, we had also male dancers. I'm not looking to say or want to say that which one is the best than the other, which one is perfect than the other. All of us in his or her point is the best, depends on the movements, the story, what he is saying. This is very important point we have to keep in mind all the time when we going to judge each other. After all these points I explained, all this talking, I was talking with you, suddenly an idea jumped to my mind, which it is the competition, of course. By the way, I hate competition, as I'm always saying everywhere around the world. But because people love very much competition, even us too, for this reason, I mean us as a dancers, for this reason I will create a new competition on the channel, but it will be a little bit different than what the competition you know or you watch it outside. I mean outside the channel. I mean the normal competition you saw everywhere for dancing. I will do it depends on how many points you give the dancers on the channel and which one is the best one and so on and so on. It will be around maybe 5 videos every month. 5 videos. I will start from the 5th until the first one, and of course the first one I will explain much more about her way of dancing, let us say something like that, the music, how she explained the music, the story and everything related of her performance, which will give you much more ideas about this type of dance all of us we love. This point I like it very much. I think it will be wonderful and I think it will help us a lot to understand what are we doing on a stage. Of course, maybe I can explain much more about the stage, the musicians or the music, the song, of course, and the light, maybe the costume, everything related of this type of dance, like this way, but to explain. And the winner will be from you when you give her or him the score. It will be something like that. I hope you like this idea because it will be something very new to do it like this way for dancing, of course, and let us do it like this to analyze the dancers, the way of dancing, I mean their dancing, and let us test this together. This is the main point I love to share with you, and if you are new in my channel or first time watching this video, please give me the ideas you like and subscribe to my channel. Maybe we can do something together one day in dancing, yes, also. And give me your ideas and write me a comment for anything related in dancing or anything you want to know much more about our dancing. Thank you very much and see you in my next video.